When Paul gets bigger, I want him to be able to hear too.
Oh,
You never have been one to talk about yourself.
no.
No, so it's about time you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, just tell me first of all where you ran the sheep first when you first started working up there
Where?
with Uncle Emmett.
Yeah,
Okay, when you first started working with him, where did you run the sheep?
compadre Pete.
Did he have
Then
Pinecrest yet?
down desert, winter and summertime, Bobby Ure.
And you didn't have Pinecrest then?
Oh yeah, Pinecrest, lamb time.
Did you go up with the sheep then in the summertime?
Yes,
Uncle Pogger?
yes.
Okay, when you went along, did you have the what did you go on the horses and the mules?
Pack mule and move camp with mule.
You didn't move the camps in with trucks then.
No, he can go to what truck that time. No was any road there.
Not up to Uncompahgre Peak.
No
How
was any road. Compadre Pete either.
how long did it take it to go up?
4 days.
4 days on the trail.
Hmm.
Were you taking the sheep with you then too? The same time you moved camp?
Yes, sure.
Just pushed them
We
along.
not take a camp of force and then ship afterwards.
When you went, was there anyone with you? Were there other guys in the camp with you?
Well, shippers.
Mm-hmm.
I move camp with mules and then shippers bring it to ship.
And then you'd come back down. Or did you stay up there with them? Or
I stay all summer right there. That's before they married.
mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Then fall, we come down again, lambing ground.
You brought them back to Pinecrest first?
Yeah, we back at Pinecrest and then we stay there till about Thanksgiving Day.
Mm-hmm.
Then started trailing down the Utah. We bring the trailing ship in Utah then.
You did not by truck?
No,
Oh my!
and then shippers walk too.
How long did it take to get them to Utah?
Months.
Oh
1
my
month.
goodness! And so every year you take them up and then
Yeah,
drive
take
them
them up and then
drive 'em back.
springtime take it back. Walking.
Did you go along the main roads then, or did you have to go along some of the back roads? Mostly.
Well, main road, sure.
There's only one main road.
Yeah, lots of grazing land, sheep eating.
Mm-hmm.
We go over the delta, we call Alkali.
Alkali Flats up
Yeah, and flat up. Then Gunnison River, we cross Houston. Houston. You heard Houston?
there. Uh-uh.
Little town over there between Delta and Cedar Ridge.
Cedar
Between
Ridge.
those.
Oh, uh-huh. And so you crossed was there a bridge across the river there?
Yeah, a bridge across the river and then go there.
It was quite a long trip.
You betcha. What do you want of those things anyhow?
Because it's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm learning things. I didn't ever know that you trailed those from all that ways before. I always thought that you trucked them back and forth.
No, that time I know.
When did you start trucking them? Before you were married, or?
I believe before after I married.
Then when did we start going to Cure Canada?
First time we no got Kerikena either. That's all we got on Pinecrest.
Oh, that's right. We lived in a little bunkhouse, didn't we?
Yes.
Where did we eat? Did we always eat over with Aunt Lena?
No, but you know, stay very long there. Every week.
Oh, is that all?
That's all.
Oh. You spent most of the time in Fruta then?
Sure.
Or just go up there for a little while, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then when we buy a Kerekena, then I fix that bunkhouse, and then you come in there, summertime. Stay there all
Yeah,
summer.
you bet. That was when we first started spending the summers, the whole
Yeah.
summers was when we went and started going to Kerekena.
That's all you wanna?
No, I'm just getting started.
Sure. Then what? I you know nothing else.
Oh, just tell me about all the different things you have to do. In the springtime, what did you do with the lambs?
Springtime we lambing.
And it was...
Drop a lamb and use. Then we tend it
How long were you gone usually during lambing season?
40 days.
About 40 days? And that was about how long before we'd see you at home, wasn't it? It always seemed like a long time.
Oh, sometime Mama come with you kids where I lambing.
Oh, Mother'd take us down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were kids.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember going down to Westwater and seeing all the little lambs in the pens, yeah. And bringing home bummers. Did you used to bring home bummers then too, didn't you, quite a bit?
Well, I believe Mama won't come, Mama take it.
Oh,
Right.
uh-huh. Let's see, and then when would you go to Cottonwood? What was the difference between Westwater and Cottonwood? Why would you spend one time at one place and one at another?
Katrot we no lambing, Katrot.
What did you do at Cottonwood?
Winter time keep sheep there.
Oh.
That grazing lamb.
Mm-hmm.
And sharing sheep in them. That's a different outfit. That was Colorado, Utah company.
Mm-hmm.
Near Pinecrest company. Then Kerekena, we call that now. We got 3 different names.
Oh. No, I wasn't aware of that.
Sure, if you not put three different name, you can get so much forest.
Oh.
One man, that's all he can get a 3,000 head permit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. And if you got, then one time we got 14,000 sheep.
So you had to have more companies to put them all up there.
Yeah.
Were you in on all of the companies, or were you just in on Pinecrest then?
No, it's all right.
You were in on all of them. Let's see. In the summertime, we used to take the truck and take supplies up to Fred.
Yeah, that is lots later. But I tell it, I've been shipper the white sheep since 1922. We started the company. 22.
1922?
Yeah, since then, by golly, before we take white mules, groceries too, even we not got any pickup then.
And then that was just everywhere you went, you used just the horses and the mules.
Horses and the mule. When we come down the desert, when we buy those little town, we take a lot of groceries and oats for mules.
Mm-hmm.
So many days till we hit near the town.
What kind of groceries did you get, usually?
Lots of groceries, everything.
But you still did all your own, did you bake your own bread on the trail
Oh
still?
yes, you betcha, make bread on the trail too.
So mainly, what you didn't get a lot of canned food though, did you?
We use tomatoes, milk, peas, string beans. cans too.
Oh, potatoes and
Then,
onions,
corn, canned.
canned corn. And did you carry eggs along on the trail?
When winter time we no use eggs that time, spring and then lemon time. That's all
See.
eggs.
And then things like potatoes and carrots.
Yeah, potatoes and carrots and cabbage, beans, rice, macaroni, cheese.
Oh, the big cheeses like we used to get, the great big ones.
Well, if you needed that big, it's
Oh.
big, and if you
If it wasn't going to be that long, you wouldn't take so much.
no,
Did you get the dried fruit then too?
yeah, with dry apple and prunes,
Apricots.
apricots, and peaches, and those dries.
Where was it that you spent the most time then? Mainly in Utah?
Well,
The winter
Utah
time?
about half and half, about 6 months Utah and 6 months there.
Oh, so you're really just about half and half. When did you first start living in Westwater? Was that after you were married?
No, lots before we married. We started Westwater.
Did you stay in one of the houses there, or did you have a bunkhouse,
I no stay.
or just in
After
one?
get married, I no stay Westwater. I stay sheep, all the time sheep, myself.
Oh.
Before they married.
Mhm.
After married, I stay there.
Then you stayed in the house there at
I
Westwater.
stay in Westwater and lemon time lemon and
Yeah.
until we take sheep hop and trailing and like that. That's all stay. Your mother is 7 years Westwater.
7 years in Westwater? Just till Jim was old enough to go to school then. Then we moved to Fruita.
And then moved Florida.
We didn't have any other place in Fruita, did we? We moved to the same house you're in now, didn't we?
Yeah, same place.
Except it didn't look the same, did it?
No.
Weren't there grapes? Not grapes, but raspberries and.
No, grapes was
there a lot
that
of
cow
grapes?
pasture there. Half of that cow pasture was grapes.
What happened to them all?
Pull it and then
So that you could farm it.
make a cow pasture.
What kind of grapes? That was a lot of grapes.
Ah,
That was a
that's
big
a-
field.
I don't know what you call those black.
Purple and the Concord grapes,
Yeah,
or grape juice type of.
grape juice and jam and like that.
Mm-hmm.
I eat it. Anybody like it, but it's kind of sour.
Mhm.
Eat.
Well, there was a whole. Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember some raspberries we used to have out there
Raspberry, who?
along the fence, along the road.
I don't remember any raspberries there.
I'm pretty sure we had some raspberries along there, but they kind of got old and not very good. Was Uncle Jay at his place then already, or did he buy his place
No.
later?
I don't know. Before we moved, Flora was there. And Uncle Jay run Westwater Ranch for us too.
Oh, is that right?
1 year or two. Then he buy that house what he got that little ground, 20 or 25 acre. Then he moved there. Then with his family.
Let's see. When did Grandpa start living with you?
I don't know. If you think I got the date?
Well, no. Was it when we lived in Fruita, or was it when we were still in Westwater? Or
No, when we was Flora. Start.
he didn't live with you then when you lived in Westwater?
He live in by himself and Brandon then.
Oh.
He's married
Oh.
man and he's got whole family there.
Oh. And what was Uncle Bernard doing then? Did they lived at Westwater too for a while, didn't they?
Yeah, he's around sheep, just like me, Mehmet. We all three of us go watch sheep.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get married, well, when we got married, this little house, Westwater, little town, was little town then, was
Mhm.
big store and pool hall and post office and
Oh.
wow, quite a bit people Westwater then. And winter time stay while Lina Westwater. Summertime go Pinecrest.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
When did Uncle Bernard get his place in Fruta then? Was that after you did?
No. After I got, yes, after later in the night, he stayed longer with Tuara. Those kids go, one time they go Mac,
For school?
school.
All
Janine,
winter long? Oh.
well, he got house rent,
Oh. But he
Mac.
rented in Mac.
yeah. Then, one time we got the school with Tuara too, our land there. Aunt Clarice was school teacher too one time.
Aunt Clarice was. Was Aunt Lena ever the teacher out there?
No, Lina no teachers there. Lina put teacher when she get married.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it seems to me like Mother and Aunt Anna used to make things together. What kind of things they used to make? It seems like they did sausage. Did they do sausage together? Some blood sausage?
Both sauces.
How'd they do that? Do you know? How'd they do this? That sounds interesting.
Well, like bro, when kill pig or something like that, he keep that blood. And like stickers, you keep it no get
So on cloth?
and not clock like that.
Stirring
And then
it?
pig head and cook it, and then there's his meat and lots of meat,
Mm-hmm.
and then lots of onions,
Mm-hmm.
that blood, and then make mess, and then fill it up just like little big sauces. Fill it up, what you call?
The intestine?
Yeah,
But did they have to wash the intestine out and everything? Or?
but sure, it's just
Yeah.
in the white poo-poo.
Oh, well.
Sure.
No.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know whether it'd skin out or not. Whether it was something you skinned out or whether it just had to be washed out.
You can buy in the test too, any store.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, except I've never made it. And they used to do an awful lot of the quilting too. Aunt Lena and Aunt Clarice and Mama.
What?
Oh, we saved the pelts all the time for them to card the wool and make the quills. There were a lot of quilting parties.
Yes. Share those belts and then
Card the wool.
carve wool and make quilts. But we not see those quilts. I know where go.
Oh, yeah, never for you, huh?
No, those little sidey, and I know what to do those quilts.
Except Mother used to make a lot for us too, though. We always had quilts on our beds.
Then Art later on, when I sheep shearing, I take 10, 8, 10 fleece. You know what is fleece? When sheep shearing and
Yeah.
that I like that. Mama sent it Solek and she make a bunch of blanket, beautiful blanket.
Oh, I remember those. They were real pretty colors, weren't
Yeah.
they? Real bright. And so she just sent those to Salt Lake and had those made into quilts. Oh, very nice.
Was key. Back and forth, driving those sheep.
And you always made that.
No, it was like today hair sheep. Nothing.
It's an easy job now compared to what you
now
used to
he's got
do.
Sheep camp, beautiful sheep camp, and then white gas.
Yeah, the
stove
trailers.
And then bring me to groceries and then grain for sheep or what you want to ride at the camp, white pickup.
They're not using the mules very much anymore at all then?
Oh, high country.
High country, they are a little.
They run summertime a little bit. Not very much. When you
Wasn't
go
it?
high country, you trail a sheep too.
Yeah.
And that's places you can go nothing but mule.
But there aren't a lot of those places left either, are there? The roads are going everywhere now more, aren't they?
And now high country, that Mineral Point, what we call where we go sheep. Road is here, road there. Now you can go any place with pickup. Any place there.
What was the name of the place?
Mineral Point.
Mineral
Point.
Point. Okay. Oh, Mineral?
Mineral Point.
I was going to ask you something else. I forgot. It slipped my mind. Oh, I was going to ask you, when you were on the trail, when did you have time to do cooking and baking and stuff like that if you were going all the way long?
Camping and stand up and then start cooking.
Made long days, didn't it?
Cook. You don't need it all day. Cook lunch like that.
Well, when you
15 minutes I make a lunch.
with the fixing the stove up and everything, or did you carry a little camp stove with you?
No, stove. Sheep camp stove.
Yeah,
sheep camp
with
stove.
the wood stove.
Wood.
The
Oh
wood,
yeah, white wood.
You always find wood along the way to burn, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of sagebrush.
You go with mules and loaded mules with wood and then bring it to where you need it.
That's a lot of going. Did you hobble the mules at night so they wouldn't wander off, or did you tie them up?
No, put hobbles.
Yeah. They ever run off on you?
Oh, lots of time.
Spend a lot of time looking for them, or?
You bet. Hours, lots of time.
Did you usually camp along the same places? Did you have special places where you set up your camps usually every time you moved them?
Well, when you in the trail, you know got a special place. Any place you can.
Just whenever you get tired and the day's end?
When it get dark, before the dark, and put at the camp and stay overnight. At daytime, when you go, you have to go all day. The forest, no let grazing. You have to make 8 mile, 10.
8 to 10 a day.
8 mile or 10 mile a day. That was law. Noon, shippers go then, and you go maybe mile ahead, white mule. You you pack everything in those mule, and then if you want it, put tent. Sometime we put tent, and sometime no. You take the little stuff and cook lunch. When you cook lunch and shippers be there, what is sheep, and then eat, and then pack meal again.
Well, if you're going again.
Go and help and hers too.
Mhm. And the herders came from all over, didn't they? Mostly, though, from what, France and Spain? Most of them?
At that time, yes. Lots. New Mexico, Mexico.
From Mexicans now. Come from Mexico.
Lots of it. And good shippers too.
Are they?
That time, yes, those all people, all of them, that time no was all, but now you can get in New Mexico very cheap either.
No Mexican sheep herders either, huh?
No, those all shippers, most of it is die, and those
Young ones
young
don't.
one, no egg, no. Yeah, spring when we, before we start lambing, use lots of men when you lambing. And but they go white pick up New Mexico and then fill her up with those Mexican.
Was it New Mexico or Old Mexico?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Colorado line.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And bring it to 10, 12 months then.
How long would they usually last? Would they stay as long as the fellows from France and Spain?
Some of it will stay, some of it no.
The ones that came from France and Spain, did they usually come for a couple of years or a special length of time?
That time it was free, no was any contract, and anybody France, and now anybody he can come if he wanted. Pay pass, and then.
Oh, so you didn't have to have a contract for a couple of years?
No. Then afterwards, yes. That contract business, not very long started.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. Maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. 20 years yet. No, sir.
Then you had some interesting ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip.
Oh.
How'd he get here?
Oh, he's white contract. Well, he's.
Now, didn't he jump ship?
Huh?
Didn't Philip jump ship?
Yeah. Come on the ship. He was working the ship. Cook.
The ship's cook.
Yeah, and then the other two fella, white him is come, and those was working the ship, some kind of job. I don't know what job.
But where were they from? Were they from Spain?
Spain. Then when he come New York here,
Mm-hmm.
he jumped and he come.
Swam ashore, huh?
Mm-hmm. But those was no, and just to no was right.
No, I know it was illegal for him
No.
to do it. But he did it anyway. You
Yeah.
couldn't blame him. Well, he was a pretty young man when he did that, wasn't he?
Huh?
Wasn't he a pretty young man when he did that?
Oh no, stay very long here, but maybe 6 years, maybe then he go back.
Mm-hmm. He was a good cook, though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did he work mostly up at Pinecrest and Westwater most of the time?
Yeah, many time he comes to water and summertime Pinecrest.
Did he do any of the other sheep herding or camp moving or anything like that, or did he just cook?
No, very much. He do cook and clean around the house there and like that, and then maybe little irrigate. And when it's got tents, crew, take camp and take it in and cook for those workers.
Oh, for the hayers and that sort of stuff too. Did you do an awful lot of haying too, Dad?
What?
Did you do very much haying? The hay. Did you do very much in the hay?
No, very much.
Just a little now and then, huh? You used to do some up there at
Not that. I do quite a bit work.
High Bridge, yeah,
High
that's
Bridge.
where I remember you doing it.
Yeah, that's all. Most work never come most hanging.
It was because you were busy with the sheep up in the mountains then, weren't you? Yeah, I remember going out the High Bridge and playing with the girls, at least the Fields girls.
Oh, you play.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'd play while you were off working.
But you age those girls, don't you?
Just about. I think they were a little bit older.
Older.
Well, I can't remember, but they were pretty close to my age, though. Pretty close. We were young enough to go running through the field and playing in the hay, having a good time.
Mess.
Yes, a mess. Chasing the cats. We had a lot of fun though when we used to have company come and go fishing up Pine Creek. That was lots of fun. Everybody get in the back of the pickup.
Pine Creek?
Yeah.
What? Where you was there?
Oh, when we No, before then. Before then. When I was a little smaller, yeah. We used to go down through Pine Creek a lot. Sometimes when we were at Canada, though, we'd go over to Pine Creek, too.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of fishing then. Is it still like good of fishing up there?
Oh, no fish Pine Creek last 40 years.
Oh, it's been a long time then, huh?
I bet you those little fish there.
That one, and then going up the Little Blue, that big old hill we used to go down. Walking clear down that huge hill.
Little Blue.
Yeah, the Little Blue. There's a lot of little fish up there, though. Lots of them. Us kids could even catch fish at the Little Blue easy enough. That was a lot of fun. It was fun to Canada too, though. Going down and going fishing up the little creek along the Canada.
Best place in Canada for you kids.
You bet.
Right there. When you get tired, you go to the house and if you lay down and Mama do cooking.
You bet. Horses to ride. And
Mama catch horses for you kids too.
I know, Mother did everything.
Huh?
Milked the cow and fed the animals, cleaned the house, cooked the meals. And Mother loved it too. She loved it up there. I did too, though. That was a wonderful place to be.
Mother, you like bankers, Magali. As soon as the school.
You mean Canada?
Yeah, she want to stay more there. She come up.
Boy, I understand now. I liked it then, but now I understand why she was ready to go. It's a great place to go. Every 4th of July, going up to Fred's camp.
Eat or what?
To eat. Eat and watch him drink. They always got pretty happy on the 4th of July. Mainly, he'd always have that big pot in the ground, you know. You used to take us too, though, every once in a while, you know, up on the top with the sheep when you were lambing or when you were doing something around.
Most of the time you kids come and cross that high bridge.
Oh, pushing the sheep
Pushing
over,
the
yeah.
sheep there, most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Taking those pots and
The cans, jingling our cans.
Was fun anyhow.
Sure it was. You took us with the horses a lot. I didn't go a lot, but Jim and Joyce used to go quite a bit with you with the horses too, didn't you? Didn't they?
Jimmy and those boys all the time riding horse.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy is go high country with me too. 2-3 times.
Yeah, I did, didn't he?
And Clyde never.
No. Of course, he was pretty little yet when Mother died, and then he didn't later.
How old was he?
Clyde? Was in the 4th grade, 5th grade. He wasn't very old.
Robert was 6 years old.
Yeah. Just the 1st grader. Was pretty young.
You?
13.
13. Now, I don't know.
Liz.
Liz.
Mm-hmm.
How much year older? Joyce? You
4.
4?
Mm-hmm. She was 17 and Jim was 18. Jim just graduated from high school that summer, just before summer had started. That old bridge fell just before you got to it that summer too, didn't it? What happened then?
Water? Water coming, water took it?
Yeah, but didn't you almost drive over that bridge, or what happened that night?
Well, I come someplace, region, when I get out there, no was any bridge.
It was gone when you got there then?
Oh, yes.
Oh. I always thought it was there and that you backed up and it fell.
Oh, no.
Oh.
My God, if I fell there, no was here today.
No. I thought you saw it and decided to back up and park there that night, and then got out and that it fell then. It was already gone, huh?
Already gone, bridge. And then I turn around and I go back because
Yeah.
near the bridge.
Yeah.
Cross near the bridge, and I pick up and I walk house that night.
Well, there was a lot of floods that year, weren't there? Oh, rivers were all high.
That year was awful water there.
Mama used to do a lot of the irrigating too, didn't she?
Eh?
Mother used to do quite a bit of the irrigating there at Curacanda too, didn't she?
Madre?
Mm-hmm.
We keep all the men there, irrigated.
Oh, maybe it was just her playing out in the field. She liked that sort of thing. Do you remember the time we went off over to the creek over there by the side of the field and caught fish? Caught fish by hand and put them in the milk bucket?
I think so. I was there.
Yeah, you were. I remember you were there.
Cat and fish white by hand.
You and Mother and all of us kids went over there and had a little net and picking those things up and pitching them in the milk bucket and took it back and put them in the lake, in the pond there by the house. That was a lot of fun too.
my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
What I can tell you nothing about him.
Oh, you told me that he had bees, about the bees,
Yeah,
but
bees. He has got big bunch of bees. That's all.
you don't remember anything else about him?
No. Well, we stay one house right here, and then, oh, maybe little father in that house. He stay when we was kid.
Was your grandmother living then?
Yeah,
She was there too?
yeah. And she got Dora too. My
Your
and
aunt?
my aunt. Yeah, my aunt, but more younger than I.
Oh, uh-huh. It
Couple
was
of
still
years
home.
more younger than now.
Mm-hmm.
She was stay white most too.
But she was still home then, huh?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And what did he do? He was a farmer?
I was pretty old fella. Was working very much there. Play with those bee and he got big garden
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
What did he live off of? They didn't have Social Security then. Had he just saved up or just didn't make enough there at the house?
That's all. And worked.
Worked? What was your grandmother like? What did your grandfather look like? Was he a tall man?
Like Uncle Bernard,
Uh-huh.
just like Bernard looked like our father too. What a
Is that
bit.
right? Well, all you boys look somewhat, pretty much a lot alike, really. You and Uncle Bernard and Uncle Salvador. You and Uncle Salvador look a lot alike. What about your grandmother?
Grandmother, kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know got my eyes when I come from there. Yes, I got my eyes. I
You can remember him better.
remember better than my grandma.
What kind of things did you kids do when you were kids? You and your brothers when you were little. Did you do much with them at all? I know you worked so young, but
What did you say?
I said, what kind of things did you do with your brothers when you were young?
Nothing. Herding cows and take a field with, yeah, and then the other field right there and watching, no getting that the other field or like that.
Mm-hmm. Did you do anything for fun together?
Fight.
Fight? How much younger was he? Uncle Bernard was next oldest, wasn't he? How much younger was he than you?
2 years.
Just 2 years? Were you very close to him when you were growing up then?
Yes, same town, same.
No, but I mean,
Oh.
did you know each other really well? Or?
Oh yes. When he come here, he was 18.
You were already here.
Yeah, yeah. 18 or 17 was. I come in 19. Yeah,
When you were 19?
when come no 96 years.
You were 19.
Then he was 18. Year after, and I got here.
Yeah. Well, did he come where you were then? in the United States? Did he come to work at the same place you were, or did he go
Yes, same
someplace
place, same boss.
else? In Nevada?
Nevada, yeah. He started running ship there. No tent, nothing. One burro,
A burro?
yeah. You give me to pack you bed and then little groceries and then what you got it? Outside. If it raining, outside you have to cook your dinner or no tipi and nothing. Nothing.
How long did you stay out there like that? A
Three,
month? 3 months?
3 years.
With 3 years outside?
Sure.
No house?
No house. Winter time we get a tent.
Uh-huh.
Winter time we go desert. There's snow, cold.
Yeah.
Cold there. We got tent and then those little stuff, the camper stuff. For the tent like that. At spring, when it start snow going, bring it to you that jackass. And then you long.
What did you do with the sheep? There wasn't much to do in the wintertime with them, was it?
Her sheep,
Just
if you let the sheep down the desert, you not gonna find none of it.
Oh, there wasn't fences set up there.
No fences,
No
we
fences.
no posto. You no see mile, no postos there. Nothing, no fence, nothing. Open country.
So it really kept you busy getting them all rounded up every day then, didn't it?
You betala.
The dog helps, huh?
You go start feeding and you go start it and feed. You see one bunch go some wrong place, push inside and night come who is that tent.
Mm-hmm. Did you get awfully lonesome out there?
Winter time we got to come over.
Oh,
Here we got to come over in this time. The summer nobody. You alone.
did you ever get good and sick or hurt out there by yourself?
Once a week, come over, come see you, bring
Check
it to
on you.
check on, and then bring it to groceries.
Oh,
You
wow.
can pack very much groceries one, and then you bet, and then everything. Then little barrel water, and no was very much water. Water, you have to pack water too.
What did the sheep do for the water? Was there a stream out there at all?
Yeah, sheep go long way water and back, and then when you got back, then you got water maybe 2 or 3 miles. You have to pack your water.
Didn't you miss your family an awful lot when you came out and spent that first year out?
Oh, first year, sure, but after you get used to it.
I'll bet it was different after being a sheep herder or camp mover for so many years and being off by yourself and then finally getting married. All of a sudden having a family around you.
Every sheep I have, you work in the mine, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's true.